Hey, it's Streakz and welcome back. I basically wanted to make a video talking about the default classes in COD WW2 and what you should use straight off the gate just in case you're getting this game for your birthday, for Christmas, anything like that. So the first default class, and in my opinion is the best default class in this game, it's under the division infantry and it's the FG42. It comes equipped with the red dot, quick draw, and advanced rifling. So you're not really gonna need a whole lot of perks. These perks that are on this gun are already good, so you're gonna be able to dominate the battlefield as soon as you jump on. In the basic training perk, well, I call it perk, but it's under basic training, what you get is prime, and what prime does, it reduces the flinch when you're getting shot, so it's basically like toughness and other Call of Duties, and it gives you an additional attachment. So let's go ahead and check out the fire rate on this gun, and this is probably the only downfall. As you can see, the fire rate is kind of slow. It's got a 20 round drum in it, 20 round clip, whatever you want to call it. But if you put extended mags, you do get a 30 round clip, so it helps a lot. But the only huge downfall, like I said, is the fire rate. As you can tell, it's kind of slow. But other than that, this gun is probably one of the best on the game, if not the best. But in my opinion, the STG is still where it's at. So let's go ahead and jump into default class number 2. Alright, so the second class we're going to be talking about is the WW2 and the WW2, man, it's a pretty decent SMG. It's definitely usable. I rocked with it a lot in the beta. It's got a fast fire rate. Like, listen. Yeah, you see how fast you dump? And it's got the added suppressor, so you press left on your D-pad and you switch to the suppressor. Now, as far as the basic training perks go, it's got espionage, and what espionage does is it shows enemy score streaks and enemies you have damaged appear on the mini-map. So like if you shoot somebody, they'll show up on your mini-map and you'll know exactly where they are. So if you want to pre-fire a corner or jump around a corner and drop shot, whatever you want to do, you're more than likely going to get the kill because you're going to know he's there. And it comes with the lens sight and steady aim. Steady aim isn't that great in this game, just in my opinion. In the M1911, not that great. Decent pistol, but I would definitely use the machine pistol over any other pistol in this game. But if you're an SMG player, this is definitely where you want to go. So let's get on to the third default class. So on to the third default class we're going to talk about. It's in the armored division. It's the Bren LMG. It's got full metal jacket and extended mags, and the basic training perk is launched, which means you can carry a launcher as your secondary. I don't really prefer LMGs, but if you do, this is what you're going to get at the beginning. I don't really recommend using it, and I'll show you why. For one, the iron sights are, I mean, they're kind of crowded. I don't know. If you're going to set back, maybe, but the fire rate is so slow. So you're going to have to keep all your shots on in order to get a kill. And if you're going against a PPSH, bro, your good is done. So let's go ahead and jump to a different class. Honestly, if you're an LMG player, you might like it, so give it a try. But other than that, I would not recommend that class. But the bazooka, as you know, it's just a bazooka, man. It's got some power. So let's blow ourselves up and switch to the other class. So on to the fourth default class in COD WW2 under the division of Mountain, which is where your snipers are. It's the Lee Enfield. I'm not really sure. I probably should have looked what the attachments are, but I know that one is full metal jacket, and lookout definitely helps. You can definitely use it on ARs as well. What it does is enemy targets appear from further away, and it increases minimap coverage as well, so you can see people, you know, on your minimap. It's a little more spread out, so it'll help you out a lot. But this gun, I do recommend this sniping class if it's your default class and you are a sniper, because it is a pretty decent class. And the secondary is good as well. This machine pistol, absolutely beast. I want to bring a video on it, just using it alone, but I've been having too much fun with other guns, so I'm definitely going to bring that in the future. But if you're a sniper, definitely go with this class. I do recommend this class as well. So that's 3 classes that I do recommend. I mean, obviously you're going to have to use them anyways because it is your default classes. Okay, on to the last class available, and that is under the division Expeditionary, and it's a shotgun with steady aim, quick draw, and the secondary is a shovel. So if you love meleeing people, you would definitely want to use this class. And your basic training perk is Hustle, which means you reload faster and while you are sprinting. So let's take a look at it. Now, it is equipped with incendiary rounds, which what they do, and I'll show you right here. This is the regular shells, and then let's load these. Beast mode, baby. The only downfall is you cannot reload this weapon until you empty the clip or the drum of those incendiary rounds. So if you bust all of them, you cannot reload, and then it'll reload on its own, and then it goes back. So you get four incendiary rounds. I'm assuming each life. I don't know. I don't really use shotguns too much. I'm definitely going to give this a try as well. But I do recommend it because when I used it in the beta, I did fairly well for a shotgun. I'm not a shotgun player, but I do recommend it. So if you found this video helpful in any type of way, make sure you like this video, share, comment below if you do like the default classes. I honestly think they did a pretty good job for default classes, because you can pretty much use any of these classes and do well besides the Bren. Now, a lot of people might do alright with the Bren. Me, I'm not an LMG player, but regardless, it does have a super slow fire rate. So every time I use that gun, I just seem to get wrecked because the fire rate is so slow. So I'm going to be bringing more videos like this to the channel, man. I hope you guys enjoyed and hope this helped y'all out. For the ones buying the game, definitely use a couple of these classes. Like I said, infantry class, it's definitely worth using. The WAF, it's definitely worth using. Armored, I wouldn't use it. Mountain, definitely worth using. And expeditionary, definitely worth using. So that's 4 classes, pretty good guns on them. So that's just a heads up for when you do get the game, man. Streakz, I'm out of here. I appreciate y'all watching.